In all the interviews you've ever done, what's the one thing you've always wanted to say that you've never had a chance to say?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Barrel aging makes me happy. Hello and welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys, and welcome to Follow Your Beer Bliss. Remember, beer is bliss. All you have to do is follow it, and you'll be blissful. Case in point, Founders Brewing Company, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Back in '97 is when we started. My partner and I were both home brewers and decided to take it to the next level. We went through a big learning curve. You know, we were young when we started the company. Our beers were nice, well-balanced beers, but there were a lot of breweries making nice, well-balanced beers.
You didn't stand out.
No, exactly. We were not doing well financially as a company. We're just losing tons of money. And we thought, you know, if we're going to go out, we may as well go out punching. We said, let's make beers that are bigger, higher in alcohol, and really we want to make beers that we want to drink. And that became our slogan, we brew beer we want to drink. We talked to some of our investors and said, we're going to make beers that are stronger, people are going to drink less of them, and it's going to have a smaller market share. And
they said?
They thought this was, you know, putting the final nail in the coffin.
As soon as they made the beers that they couldn't wait to make, everything changed.
Next thing you know, people were calling us from all over the place looking for our beers, and at that point we kind of drew the line in the sand and said, you know, this is our path.
Yep.
All of a sudden these beer enthusiasts came out of the woodwork.
They make one beer in particular that sells for, I believe, $120 a case. You can find single bottles of it on eBay for $20 a bottle. We're not talking bombers here, I'm talking the small bottles.
We found this whole family of people that were just as passionate about beer as we are.
What was the beer that put you on the map?
I still think it's Dirty Bastard. Dirty Bastard is our Scotch ale, 8.5% alcohol, brewed with 7 different varieties of caramel malts. Really, really well-balanced malt bomb. It's got a lot of complexity, and it's remarkably smooth.
And it's one of the best names out there. I mean, it's a fantastic name.
Well, you can get into a lot of trouble if you drink a Dirty Bastard.
That's true.
That was the light bulb. That was our epiphany that said, all right, we have to change the entire way that we're doing things.
And do something they did. Their award-winning beers include the Red's Rye PA, a seriously hoppy yet malt bomb that matches up well with everything from a cheeseburger to a filet mignon. Or how about their Double Trouble IPA with tons of hops up front for cutting through a thick sauce or a bowl of chowder. And then there's the Breakfast Stout, brewed with Kona coffee and imported chocolates. I would not hesitate to put this next to a bowl of my favorite oatmeal. And what happens when you age Breakfast Stout in a bourbon barrel for over a year?
Oh my God, he's getting KBS! This is a holy grail beer. This is Bliss in a snifter right here. Follow your beer bliss, people.
Yes, indeed. It's Founders Kentucky Breakfast Stout, or KBS. At over 11% alcohol, this beer is so layered and complex that it would match up with any meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and still leave you gasping for breath. And I mean that in a good way. All in all, Founders does 5 year-round beers, 3 seasonals, and specialty beers salted in throughout the year. So whenever you look, there's gonna be something new.
First few years were tough. Lot of long hours.
Labor of love, people. The labor of love.
That was a lot of years ago. We've got a great crew. Honestly, we've gone from about 19 employees to now we're, I think, 70 plus. Truly is a family here. In 2007 at our old facility, we were tapped out at about 5,000 barrels.
Yep.
First full year, 2008, we did around just under 12,000 barrels. And we should end up 2009 around 19,000 barrels.
Wow.
We're in the beer industry, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So we hang out with a bunch of good people. We drink great beer. We eat great. I love doing beer dinners and working with chefs. And yeah, people are very laid back. We listen to good music, and it's a hell of a ride.
They say in this life that your teachers are around every corner, and we've definitely found one here at Founders. Follow your bliss, people. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
We only go through this life once, you know.
Right. You best be happy and drink good beer.
Absolutely. Don't cheat yourself to save a buck. Drink the best liquid you can get.
Word. How to change the paper. This is too complex for me. I'm just gonna look at the pictures.